Okay, let's continue. So what we're doing is we're looking at inputting our images into the Lightroom application. And so I click the import button, and then I can navigate from any drive that's connected to my computer. And I'm going to navigate to the folder I put in Documents. And select it, and I call the folder Adobe Lightroom Classic. And there's my images. I'm going to open that subfolder and select Library. And so these are the images we're going to be working with for this first section of the class. So it's found all the images, and I can do a number of things from here. One is that I can import all the images, or if you look down the lower left-hand corner, I can check or uncheck them all, or I can check and uncheck images independently. I can also open and look at the image, or choose a loop view to see each individual image. Okay. At the top, I have the option of copying the files as digital negatives, DNGs, copying the file to a different location, moving the files. So in this case, what I want to do is I don't want to do that. I just want to add them to Lightroom. I'm going to move this out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to click Add. Now over on the right, I want to answer some questions. Build previews. I want to use the standard build for previews. I want to check build smart previews, and the smart preview will allow me to access the files even if the drive isn't connected to my computer. I can add them to a collection. So a collection is a folder of images in Lightroom, and I can organize those folders around a session or a topic, and I can have images from different places on my hard drive inside of the same collection. In this case, I don't necessarily need to do that, but some circumstances you may need to. I can also apply various types of edits during import, such as presets, like a development preset. I can add or keywords to the images as I import them. So this is often very helpful if I do a shoot that says a wedding. I can import all the images with a keyword for wedding or for a session, and that can be helpful as well. I'm going to leave that blank for now. So all I want to do is I want to make sure that I set the build previews to standard. I set the Lightroom to give me the smart previews, which means that the drive doesn't have to be connected to the computer to be able to edit the proxy version of the image that's in Lightroom. And I'm going to leave the rest of those options. Oh, I also don't want to import suspected duplicates. So the idea is that if an image has already been imported in Lightroom, I don't want to import another of the same version of the image, because if I do, then I'm getting duplicate copies. So after I set all that up, I'm ready to import. So I'm going to click the import button, and it's going to import the files into Lightroom. So if you see here, what I'm doing is I'm going and I'm placing the images into the first module, which is the library module. And the library module allows me to do a number of things. One is to sort and organize my images. Two is to create collections, publish my images, export my images, attach metadata, attributes, keywords to my image, do quick development of my images. So we're going to come back and we're going to start working with the library module. So see, it says smart previews were built or already exist for 114 photos. Click OK, and we've successfully imported a folder of images into the library module.